Look at that view. These are tall. As you guys can see. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jonathan Montgomery. I'm over here in Arlington, Virginia, and I'm in this Brompton's neighborhood. I'm actually looking for the townhouse. Okay, I see the address is over here. So a luxury townhouse, has a ton of square footage, and it looks pretty cool from the MLS photos. So I'm over here. This is one of those communities where I'm parked on the street, so I kind of gotta walk around to find the actual units. But these places are big. I mean, let's see, those are some condos over there. You can kind of see the townhouses back behind me. But I'm walking over here around the corner, but it is a lovely day, so I don't mind. We've had a ton of rain lately, and so it's been kind of weird, kind of humid, not too cold, but just really humid. So let's see, okay. All right, I gotta do some work. Anyway, let me find this townhouse. In the meantime, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. That really helps with the, oh, there it is on the end there. But hit the like button. That really helps with the algorithm and boost the channel, and I really appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. I just found it. This is it, right behind me. This thing is tall all the way up. We're gonna go check this out. Let me go ahead and open this door and let's see what we got. Okay, so I found the townhouse, and the listing agent is here already, but she's getting ready to leave. But she's just, she's like, hey, go ahead, check this out. I want you to see this property. And so we're gonna go do that. But there's a couple things I thought were really cool or unique about this home. First, these are tall, okay? As you guys can see, these properties are, I mean, we're going in on the first level, and we have 3 more levels. So we have 4 total levels. And they're not just tall, but they're also pretty wide. I did step inside into the unit, just talking to the agent, and I could see there's a lot of space. So here's our townhouse right here that we're gonna look at. And it's the, oh, see you later. All right. So it's this property right here. And you kind of see we have a lot to look at today. But here's what I think is really cool. We have a park right in the front yard. And you kind of see some people hanging out. We got some benches. Now this is a public space. This is not owned by the townhouse, but it's a public park. But it's right here, right outside your door. And that's pretty cool if you just want to hang out. Of course, run a little bit of a busy intersection. I won't say busy in terms of traffic. I mean, there are cars here. Got a gas station here. Got a couple little restaurants over here. And then we have some shops on this side, some more condos over here. Got a barbershop. We got 2 barbershops. They're competing. So, if you don't like the guys over there, you come on over here. That's interesting. I wonder why they would do that. But anyway, let's check out this townhouse. We also have a nice little front porch when you walk in. Okay. So this is our first level. I got the key already. The lights were already turned on. She's up here doing a little bit of housekeeping. So let me take my shoes off. And this is a nice way to enter, enter a space, a townhouse like this. What is this? I think this door takes us back outside. Oh, okay, so we have a side exit or entrance, if you like. So we just walk over and get our hair cut. That's nice to have. All right, I got that locked there. Okay, so we have a nice, comfortable space. It's been freshly painted. We have these screens here. I suppose this creates another level of, all right. So they just slide here. Okay, it's not too bad. Kind of interesting. Give it a little, so way you have a little entrance, I suppose. This looks like, okay, this is a closet. And I'm looking at this house for the first time right now, so I'm just being a little curious. All right, and then we have our garage here. So this is a 2-car garage. And this is on, again, we're still on the street level. And it looks like they have some storage up here, so that's cool. Okay, so this is our first level. Now, you guys know how, I joke about not having a foyer or anything like that. But when you have an entry like this, to me, this is just me. I wanna know what you guys think. But having just a room entry, but this is not your main living area, I think Tamika would like that. All right, so I'm gonna go up here. And we have our powder room. Okay, it's pretty cool. Not too big, but not too small. And then we come on to our main level living area. All right, there's a lot of light in here. Okay. I think this is cool right here. This is my hangout spot. If I can figure out these doors. Cool, look at this, a little balcony. You can check out the park light setting or it really is a park. It's not a park like. You can see people have their grills out here. It's nice, so you have a private outdoor space for yourself. They have an awning that retracts and got the little crank there. But yeah, this is nice. You get a little bit of noise. It's fun, it's cool because, we get some traffic noise, but I don't notice that when these doors are closed. So that is always good. High ceilings. Oh wow, we got another balcony. Okay. This is our little dining area there. So we have one big space, but it is kind of separated out. This is our kitchen. Okay. Oh yeah, pretty contemporary. I like the island. It's a nice size, but it's not overwhelming, especially for this townhome. And what I really think is cool is that this floor plan is not cookie cutter. Now, it may appear that way, but you can see we have some angles. We have some new angles. For example, here, and, it's funny because it's difficult to capture this in the video, I think, but I can kind of see that the angle, the corners are not 90 degrees. So it gives it a little bit of interest. It makes the floor plan a little more interesting. But let's check out, let's see, I think we have some drawers and cabinets here. And this is not a brand new townhouse, but it's still pretty contemporary looking. Lots of storage, of course. We gotta have the remotes. Refrigerator. Oh, they didn't leave me a snack. No snacks. Okay, that's all right. I'll be all right. And this looks like our microwave, okay. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between these different appliances. Oh man. Okay. Oh, look at this. Got the little small cabinets. All right. We got another one over here? Uh-oh. I don't think so. About to tear up the place. Okay. All right, then we have some more drawers over here. And this is our oven and the hood. It's a nice size hood. So this has been used. I mean, it's well maintained. It's a little, we got a little bit of stuff back here that probably could be polished off. But it's a pretty nice sized kitchen. I think it looks pretty contemporary. Looks like somebody just did this kitchen. But up close, you can tell that it's not entirely brand new. What about over here? Oh, okay, so this is our trash can. And I'm gonna assume that this is a drawer to get, okay. And then we have, I'm not gonna force it. So if it doesn't move easily, I'm not forcing it. All right, let's check out, let's keep going upstairs. Now, one thing, when you get home, you're gonna get your Stairmaster in for sure on this house. All right, we got our laundry area. And I'm just gonna take a peek in here. Okay, just a closet. I suspected that. Okay. Now, from some of the design elements, this house I could tell is a little older than it appears. I mean, I don't know, it's just something about the architecture tells me this house is not as new as I originally thought. So we'll look at that. We'll talk about that later. But this is interesting. So I come in, and on this level, you have that laundry back over there, but then we have these double doors, and those open up to this entire level being one bedroom or bedroom suite. Okay, so here we have our bedroom, the area where the bed's gonna be, and I like this headboard that they have set up. I mean, it's a headboard feature, so you don't really have a headboard. I don't know, you know, some people may like that, some people may not. It might be that this is staged and this bed just doesn't have a headboard, but I believe, I don't know, I'm curious, most people I think would probably put a bed with a headboard, who knows? It's not this is definitely not a deal breaker. It's really more of a wall feature. But I'm curious what you guys think. Would you put a bed with a headboard on that? You know, you might. And we got this cool chandelier over here. But man, this space is huge. I mean, I like this. But it's fascinating because I feel like I have a living room in my bedroom. And this is where I would probably come over and do some reading. And we have this big closet. Lots of light. We kind of check things out over here. This closet is an entire room all by itself. And then we have this bathroom. Oh, wow. Man, I feel like this is a throwback to the bowl sinks. You know, everybody had those bowl sinks for a while. Let's see if we can get some lights on in here. All right. Okay. Okay, this is cool. Wait, what do we have here? All right, just the curtains. Curtains in the bathroom. This big old jetted tub. I am not hopping in there. And this is our shower. All right, pretty cool. It comes with the retractable mirror. And our toilet closet there. All right, so what do you guys, man, there's a lot of light here. And it's nice they give you the curtains so you can kind of close that and have some privacy. It's frosted down here. I imagine those probably stay closed actually quite often because when you're just coming in and out of your bathroom, you really don't want everybody, especially your neighbors, checking you out. All right, so that's level 2. I don't know, what level was that? No, that's level 3. Now we're on level 4. Okay. Man, I like this. This is pretty cool. Like that window. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Lots of lighting. Kind of see out the window. You have this unique light feature. Let's see if we can turn that on. All right, yeah. kind of whimsical. Makes this room fun. Again, this is staged. All right. And we have the bathroom with the double bowls, these big old bowls. And here's our shower. So it looks like this might be, well, this is definitely a shared bedroom, or a shared bathroom rather. Let me see, did I look in here? Oh, okay, so we have our furnace right there. It's actually pretty quiet because that door is closed and I cannot hear it. That's good. So that way you can kind of be in this room without having all that noise from that furnace. That's a very heavy, solid door. And then this is that bathroom that folks would be sharing, everybody would be sharing that's living up here. And then, all right, we have another bedroom. Wow, I like that. Look at that view. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's cool. Man, I feel like I'm in the heart of the city, which I suppose I am, but it feels like a much larger city sitting from here. It feels like there's this big old gigantic park and you got skyscrapers coming out of the, out of the top. But it's really not that big. But it is impressive. And in this room, this is a nice way to wake up. Now, me, myself, I probably would never put window coverings on that window. Because, well, I don't know, maybe I would. But for the most part, no one's really gonna see you here, all right? Of course, Tamika might have something to say about that. She'd probably be like, oh, no, John, we're gonna put some window coverings on there. But that is just gorgeous. And then we have our closets over here too. All right, so what do you guys think about this house? I think it's pretty cool. Now, how much is it worth? How much are they asking? That's really the question. So let me turn off some lights in this house and I'm gonna go find a place in the kitchen, we can chop it up. Okay guys, what do you think? This is a pretty cool townhouse if you ask me. So yeah, I'm over here in Arlington and I'm in the Bromptons subdivision. It's a pretty cool subdivision. Now, it's a little bit older actually. Like I mentioned, it looks new, it's well, it's well done, it's well constructed. But then when I got in, I saw a few hints of just some things that are a little bit older in terms of design. But it's a great property and I like the uniqueness of the floor plans and all that good stuff. You're gonna get some stairs in for sure, okay? You're gonna get your Stairmaster in, but it has some great parking around here. Parking was really easy for me to find. And then of course, if you live here, there's a couple garage spaces. You got a 2-car garage, so that's really cool. So house was built in 2003, not too bad. And it has 3 beds, 2.5 bathrooms. Why do I feel like there was another? Yeah, I guess that's right. 3 beds, 2.5 bathrooms. And it has 2,910 square feet, according to the public assessor, which sounds about right. That's about the size of this home. Now, they're asking $1.550, $1,550,000. That's not too bad. Been on the market for about 35 days as of today. And, I'm curious to see. Now, I know she told me she's gonna have an open house tomorrow. I'm sure she's gonna get a lot of interest and I'm gonna keep an eye out. But what do you guys think? Do you like this house? Does it feel dated? Does it look dated? Or could you just move right on in? I wanna know also if you would do anything different. Of course, y'all probably think I'm crazy about I know somebody's gonna say, no, Jonathan, you need to put some window coverings on all the windows. But that's just me being a little crazy. You guys, let me know your comments and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you at the next house. Peace.